hear yourself or me, myself?
I cannot. Welcome back, y'all. My name is AJ, and I'm here to yap about Higurashi when they cry. Chapter 6, TSUMIHOROBOSHI. And no, Griffin, my straight man, I cannot hear myself. Thank you for always doing this at the most inopportune moments.
You know, I gotta keep you on your toes. Oh no, shit! I closed Discord. Hold on.
How can I hear you then?
Huh?
How do I hear you then if you close Discord?
I know. I mean, like I closed the chat window for Discord. The fuck?
It's been a while for us, guys. It's been a
minute.
while.
Yeah.
I'm
not even gonna bother with having two windows. I'm just gonna full screen this shit. There you go.
Life sucks.
Yeah, life sucks.
Like the life of Rena Ryugu! Segway!
Yeah, I forgot where we were.
Pretty early. We just saw her first flashback of her past. Why she abandoned
Oh, kita.
Rena.
Ohayo, Rena.
今日はケイチ君の方が早かったね。
普段を棚にあげるわけじゃないが、俺が朝の待ち合わせでレナに勝つなんて珍しいこともあるもんだぜ。は
あ。レナ、今朝はちょっとお寝坊した。夕べ寝疲れなくってね。
レナもか。
And alright, the Nintendo Direct's tomorrow. Are you excited?
実は俺もなんだよ。昨日の大騒ぎの余韻がずっと残っててさ、布団に入っててもなかなか眠くならなくて夜が長く感じたぜ。
I'm probably gonna buy the Switch too, anyways, but.
Yesterday, I had a lot of fun with my friends. They went home riding that high.
Yeah. That's true.
Well, about the Switch too?
It's gonna happen. Like the direct is gonna happen while I'm at work, so.
Damn, haha, jobless behavior, jobless behavior. I need to get a job soon. I'm actually applying to like an independent coffee place, so that's a few minute walk from me. So let's hope that goes well. Then I can become like Joker from Persona 5. He was just recapping what happened last episode, alright? Keiichi was saying nothing of importance.
Oh! ニオンが先に待ってるなんて今日は雪が降るかもな。
人が珍しく先に待ってりゃそういうこと言うわけ？
Yes.
それを言ったら私より先に待ってたケイチ君も珍しいよ。雪が降るかもね。人のこと言えないね。
It's gonna be another happy day today. Yippee! I had a fun day before yesterday. I had a fun yesterday. I'm gonna have fun today, and then tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. I'm just so fucking happy, guys. I wish these happy days would last forever.
なあミオン。今日は何をして遊ぼうな。
今日の部活？何がいいだろうね。レナは提案ある？そうだね。昨日、おとといと体を使うゲームが続いたから、今日はあまり体に激しくないゲームがいいな。
そうだな。レナの言うのも一理あるぜ。部活は肉体勝負だけが全てじゃねえだろ。
もちろん。心技体全ての要素において完璧であってこそ部活メンバーだからね。じゃあ今日は何かテーブルゲームで遊ぶことにしよう。
Everybody's early this morning. We could enjoy our walk to school for once. After a while, we started talking about the upcoming festival. She told me the festival was called Watanagashi, and it's the biggest event in the year in Hinamezawa.
そうだそうだ。昨日沖宮の家に親類が集まっていろいろと話が出たんだけどさ、ケイちゃんの話題が出たんだよ。
Me? Why?
俺？その崎家の重鎮が集まって一体何の相談だよ。
You're a fucking loser!
いやさ、 昨日のエンジェルモートでのケイちゃんの活躍を見てた店長の吉郎おじさんがさ、ケイちゃんのことを相当気に入っちゃったみたいでさ、それでいろいろと話を聞いてみたら、他の親類も意外にケイちゃんのことを知ってる人が多いんだよね。南沢の名物男みたいな言われようだったよ。
名物男ってのはまた微妙な称号だな。その称号の9割方はミオンの罰ゲームに関係があるような気がするぞ。
それだけじゃないけどさ、ノリもいいし元気があって無鉄砲なところも今時の若い子にしては感心感心とみんなベタ褒めだったよ。
I feel a bit embarrassed to know people I even met were speaking well of me.
でね、今後の綿流しのお祭りで何かで活躍してくれないかなって話が出てね。ケイちゃん目立つこととか好きでしょ？
Do I?
おいおいおいおい、本人不在で勝手に話を進めるな。俺は孤独と静寂を愛するロンリーガイだぜ。
誰がロンリーガイだ？チェリーボーイの間違いでしょ？
Cherry boy?
はあ、チェリーってなんだろうケイチくん、チェリーボーイ。は
あ、年頃の娘どもが朝っぱらからはしたないこと言ってんじゃねえ。
What's the sex joke? I don't get it. Cherry like pop virginity?
I guess so.
Virgin boy?
Virgin
Quick,
boy.
Yoshiro-sama, draw him as Soy Wojak and draw me as the Chad. We've been having a good time, really. In Hinamizawa, everybody is happy. You're laying it on really sick, aren't you, Keiichi?
まだ引っ越してきて1年も経ったわけじゃないけどさ。
ん？どうしたの突然。
いやさ、ひなみ沢に引っ越してきて俺幸せになったなって。
どうしたのケイちゃん、急に臭いこと言い出して。レナにはわかるよ。ひなみ沢に引っ越してきて全てが幸せになった気持ちよくわかる。この村にはね、きっと人を幸せにする魔法がかかってるんだと思うから。
レナは幸せか？
Because we're happy.
レナはひなみ沢に引っ越してきてからが毎日幸せだよ。
そうだな。そいつは俺もだ。
ちょっと、なんかおじさんだけのけ者っぽくない？
That was like 2013. Fine. Happy, happy, joy. Oh wait, how does that go again? The cry cicadas tell me summer will be coming earlier than usual. Wata Nagashi is just around the corner, like it always is. I'm sure we'll have great fun at the festival too. There'll be more and more fun days to come, I'm sure of it. Man, I love jinxing myself. Keiichi, your mom and dad just died. The last class of the day was finally over, meaning it was time for club activities. I'm sure it'd be fun. I can't wait to be out of Keiichi's head into Rena's head. But Michan received a call and told us something come up, so we have to go. We'd have a club meeting today. I was really looking forward to it. There was nothing I could do. But I could at least chat with Keiichi-kun on the way home. It'll be fun.
Okay.
I start making the numbers on the thumbnails pink for this chapter. I chat with him, my depression goes away.
There was no fun of it. Oh, yeah.
Wait, what did I just say? Am I depressed? I have so much for any day, I'm as happy as I can be. What do I have to be depressed about? Yeah, it was obvious.
Could not possibly depressed.
Because of Rena's son, my father is happy now. He met her like it was a lamp in broad daylight. Honestly, he was like the living dead. But after he met Rina's son, he started to smile like he used to when he was living with my mother. He enjoyed talking with her and started going out with her. You could probably say they went on dates. Now he looks... Oh god. Sorry, I had to sneeze during your monologue, Rena, but it's allergy season. There's actually no reason for me to hate her. But the bitter memories of my parents' divorce and my many regrets were gradually eating away at my heart. It was okay to accept that woman. Ina-san might be the same as how Uncle Akihito turned out to be. She the enemy who takes my happiness away for very existence. with or without bad intentions? Am I going to sit around until everything collapses again? Should I fight the enemy before it's too late? Rina-san comes to my house a little too obviously. Since my father started letting her stay the night, many of her belongings have turned up in the house. My father and I don't smoke, but there's an ashtray in the living room. The futon in the guest room is hers now. In the bathroom, there's a toothbrush and shampoo I never choose to buy. I started to feel awkward about those things, and that's when I started noticing at the front door when I came home from school. Her perfume. I asked my father once if he was thinking about getting married to Rina-san. He looked a little embarrassed, perplexed, and confused. He told me, not yet. He knows I was hurt by the divorce. That's probably why he couldn't admit that he wanted to remarry. That's why he said, not yet. He'd consider it, but not while I was still living with him. That's what he meant, I guess.
That's a good dad.
There's only one reason I don't want him to get remarried to Rina-san. I feel offended that my sanctum, my family, is being invaded. I might be selfish, though. I know keeping my father all to myself means keeping him miserable like he was before he met Rina-san. He had a life to live, too. His right to heal from the pain from the divorce and to live, to find new love. He wouldn't have to go through that painful life if I prevented the divorce from happening in the first place. He has the right to a happy new life that lets him forget the pain he never deserved, and I don't have the right to stop him. In fact, I have an obligation to return happiness to him. I have to pay for my sin, the inability to prevent his divorce. Oh, excuse me. Then what should I make us both happy? It wouldn't be that difficult. All I need to do is give my silent approval of their relationship. My father tells me he won't get remarried while we live together. That means I should stop leaning on my family, be strong, and live on my own as soon as I can. Although it doesn't mean I can tell him not to go out with her until that day. Rina-san comes to our house to see him despite her busy schedule, and she even stays the night whenever her shift permits. They're adults. I have no right to say anything against that. That's why I chose to give my silent approval to the relationship and try to see her as little as I could. I get along with Rina-san on the surface. I know my father would have a hard time keeping face if we didn't. But it's a very exhausting and painful thing to get along with a person I didn't really like. So whenever Rina-san comes over, I spend as much time possible outside, then head home late. Mii-chan's club activity is the most convenient thing to do to kill time. But on some days, we don't have a club meeting. On those days, I, while away at my time in the garbage dump, hunt for treasure, and that's how I started to make my secret hideout. My father can do whatever he wants with Rina-san at home. I don't see them together, I can spend my time peacefully at my hideout. I sometimes feel depressed about life. Sometimes want to talk to somebody about it. But nothing will change even if I talk to somebody. That's all I can really do. The most important thing for me to overcome the sadness of losing my family as fast as I could and regain my own happiness. I have so much fun every day. I'm happy every day. On the way home, Keiichi was talking about all the funny things that made me laugh. My feeling gloomy in spite of what that kind was kind of rude. My father
can't stop winning.
What did you say?
Said I can't stop winning.
Can't stop winning. Can't stop winning. Prozac? The fuck is that? Sigrid-san understands how I feel. She treats me very kindly, but she doesn't do more than that. I think she understands I feel uncomfortable. Oh my god, everything will fucking thing. I expect to get charmed because she's stronger than her parents. Created the pain of losing both her parents unexpectedly. My problem is like nothing. I respect Satoko's toughness. She had lost her parents and was forced to live a painful life under her aunt and uncle. Compared to the cruel treatment she had to go through, my relationship with Rina is a blessed one. I keep feeling anxious, but that's just because I'm still immature, because I'm not ready to separate from my father. I have to be strong on Rika-chan and Satoko-chan. Try my best to be happy. I'm going to live with all my might in order to regain the peace of mind that I lost that day. My assumption that I'm not happy is just a mistake. I should appreciate the wonderful days I spent with my wonderful friends. Just by realizing I'm happy, the world shines so brightly.
それでね、あんまりにも可愛いから、レナ、ハウお持ち帰りって。
やれやれ、レナは毎日を楽しく過ごすことに関しては達人だな。
レナは毎日が楽しいよ。こんなにも素敵な友人たちに囲まれて過ごす、こんなにも素晴らしい日々があって、どうして不幸が感じられる？
だな。 幸なんかここにはないよ。いつまでも楽しくて不幸なことなんかとは一切無縁。それがひなみ沢ってとこなんだからよ。
He just stopped right there. But he just kept going, like he always did.
レナが羨ましいよな。その悩み知らずな能天気さが羨ましいぜ。
But, oh,
バカ
fuck!
にされてるっぽい気が
Peachy!
でも毎日が楽しいなら私は能天気でもいいかな。
I don't have any worries. I feel like I do, but that's just because I'm immature and still want my fucking Kenshi! Oh my god! I think that's top 3 stupidest things he's said.
Yeah.
That might be number 1. That might be number 1. Okay, maybe he's done something stupid in the past that caused murder. But number 2.
お持ち帰り。
なん
What
だ
if
よ
that one
突
Diary of
然。
the
で
Wimpy
も
Kid panel
それで
that's
こそ
like
レナだぜ。
manly making the same joke and it's just gonna be Rena going, I'll take it home with me. And they just keep laughing. I'm not Rena. Rena still wants the family attention. Rena is a goofy, carefree girl. She knows that every day is full of happiness and she has a kind heart appreciated too. I should forget about icky things. I should live a wonderful free life of anything icky. Icky starts with I. And that's why I got rid of I and Rena. How did that work in Japanese? Recapture the happiness I lost when I left Hinamizawa. I'll overcome any pain and hardship. I can be happy because I got rid of icky things. I'm sure there's only incredible things waiting for me. Oh. Incredible starts with I too. Why am I speaking in English in my head all of a sudden? I was almost home when my house appeared. I noticed something different there. There was a truck parked in front of my house. There was nothing on the back of it, but I could tell something brought something here because I saw cardboard boxes, blankets, and ropes on the ground. From my house, I heard the voices of 2 young men saying, well, we'll be going now. Well, we will be going. Fucking, why is that the same? They passed by me as I walked towards the front door. They were waiting for some kind of work uniforms. They looked like delivery people. My father was about to close the door when he noticed me.
ただいま。何かあったの？
おかえり、レーナ。見てごらん、すごいぞ。
Smile looked to be in a good mood. I didn't know what he was, but whenever he smiled like that, he just wanted to smile back at him. He used to look at one of those dead fish no matter how hard I tried to smile at him. But these days, he could put it on a big smile just to surprise me. He's been literally coming back to life since a year ago when we moved back to Hinamizawa. No, since he started dating Rina-san. When I see him smile like this, I'm happy. At the same time, I feel confused because I don't know what to thank Rina-san or not.
ほら、すごいだろう。
Let me to the living room. He was probably expecting to go, ooh and ah! So whenever there was something in the living room or not, I was ready to go, ooh and ah for him.
はあ、何これ？どうしたのお父さん？
Try to sound excited and surprised. He was standing between me, probably smiling with satisfaction hearing my excited voice. I, on the other hand, was desperately trying to understand what the fuck I was looking at. For a moment, I thought I was in someone else's house. You see, the living room had been completely redecorated. Furniture had all basically from former house's Ibaraki. My parents brought most of the furniture when they got married, so it was all old and a little dirty. Sometimes I saw crayon scribbles I drew when I was very little. But all that was gone. Strange things are happening. The new carpet looked very tropical. The new curtains matched with the carpet. The new drapes matched with the curtains that matched the carpet. The new sofa looked very expensive. The living room in general looked like a resort hotel. The channel switch of our old TV was broken. We had to use the pliers to change channels, but it was gone too, replaced by a new one with a big screen. The room's lights have been replaced by a nicer looking one. The room looked like a totally different world than a new fluorescent lights.
すごいねお父さん。これはどうしたの？
心機一転さ。もう引っ越してきて1年にもなるんだから、お父さんもそろそろ気分を切り替えて、新しい生活に踏み出さないとなって思ったんだよ。
I suggest redecorating the house once in order to cheer him out because he was still in pain after the divorce, but he wasn't interested at the time. He didn't want to get rid of the old furniture because he chose it with my mother because he still couldn't get over her even though she cruelly broke up with him. I wanted to suggest it again when the time was right. I never thought he'd do it on his own initiative.
そうだね。 こんな綺麗なお部屋だと心も晴れ晴れするもんね。素敵なお部屋だと思うよ。
いいだろう。ほらレーナ、お前ユリースに憧れてたろ。まだ組み立ててないけど、ほらちゃんとあるんだぞ。
はうー。お父さんすごいすごいすごい。これ私がもらってもいいのかな。
こらこら、それはみんなの共用のものだから、レーナだけってわけじゃないんだぞ。
共用でもレナが占領しちゃうからダメ。
My father explained the details of his redecoration proudly. He told me I only did the living room this time, but he decided to redecorate all the rooms. Not mine, right? She become more active. There are some parts about the redecoration I like, but still thought it was great because it made him happy. I found old furniture outside in the yard.
あれは捨てちゃうの？
まあこの際だと思ってな。後で業者が引き取りに来てくれることになってる。
Yard sale! Getting rid of old furniture means putting an end to my mother. I hated the furniture because it smelled like my mother, and I tried to break everything once. I understand why my father wants to take this opportunity to get rid of them. But, for some reason, this living room makes me feel like I no longer belong here. My father didn't choose the new furniture. Rina-san probably did. Most likely, my father and Rina-san decided to redecorate the living room and went to the furniture store to buy everything. I tried to think positively. The reason my father didn't tell me about the redecoration because he wanted to surprise me. No, my father never really considered things that deeply. So he didn't tell me because he just didn't think he needed to tell me. I'm sure he didn't need to redecorate the living room to make me feel like I was no longer welcome. Don't be negative, Rena. My father didn't have any bad intentions. He just didn't want to get rid of me. He doesn't think he can't get remarried. And yet, why did I feel sad looking at the old furniture in the yard? Why did I feel like I didn't belong? I realized the reason right away. The reason was me. Him wanting to have a special trip by getting rid of the things that reminded his mother might be an indication of his unconscious desire to get rid of her daughter. My father doesn't really consider things deeply, so he might be thinking I'm the reason he can't get remarried. But he understands he can't get remarried while we live together. By staying with him, I'm torturing my father. It's my fault that he had to get a divorce. That's why I had to support him, to help him recapture his happiness. I couldn't just keep him all to myself. I had to start thinking about living on my own. I don't need to go to university. I think I should think about getting a job. Who would hire an uneducated girl like me? Even if somebody did hire me, wouldn't be able to have enough money to live on my own. Maybe I should think about working at a hostess club. Like Rina-san. Ugh. People will choose the jobs they can. A girl like me doesn't have a lot of choices. Not a lot of companies will hire me or pay the amount of money that I need to live on my own. But come to think of it, where's the place I belong? Whenever I end up feeling like this, I miss my secret hideout in the trash piles. I love to get on my blanket and feel the warmth on a cool night. The hideout gets hot and humid during the day and very cold at night. It's not a comfortable place to spend time in. Might be a place where I can relax the most, more than I can at my house. No, I shouldn't think like this. I shouldn't think my house has been invaded by Rina-san. I should thank her for making my father happy. Rina-san isn't trying to kick me out of the house. She's trying to get along with me. But I'm not opening my heart to her. I'm the bad one. I'm the bad one. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Satoshi-kun and his aunt didn't get along at all, and he abused him for a long time. Compared to him, my situation is a lot easier. Satoko-chan and Nika-chan lost their parents and they live together now. They should have been a very hard time. On the other hand, I still love my father. I should feel blessed. I shouldn't think I'm unhappy just because of these things. I am happy. I am blessed. The trouble with me is that I still can't admit that I'm happy. My father kept talking proudly about the redecoration. Nodded at him with a big smile and let him keep up at it.
そうだ、いけない。レイナ、すまないんだがちょっとお使いを頼めないか？
お使い？うん、いいよ。
お父さんな、ジャケットを2着ほど洋服屋さんに取り寄せさせてるんだ。それがな、今日届くらしいんだ。ちょっとお父さんは回収業者さんを手伝わなきゃならないから、レーナが代わりに取ってきてくれないか？
うん、いいよ。 お店を教えて。どんなジャケットを取り寄せたんだろう。楽しみ。
What does it look like? I'm sure Rina-san picked them out for him. Although I don't mind going. I'd rather go to the store than listen to his stories about the bright decoration of our living room. Got the receipt, asked him where the store is, changed my clothes, and left the house. I started pedaling my bicycle and looked at old furniture in the yard for the last time. It used to be objects I hated, but for some reason they now make me feel sentimental. Because I still regret the loss of my mother, even though I hate her. I couldn't let poisonous emotions take over my heart. I understood in my mind, but I just couldn't get rid of that feeling. The old furniture wasn't that only stuff that was kicked out of the house. There was also a lot of junk that I brought home from the landfill. My father's probably going to throw that away too. He doesn't like the junk I collect. Probably let the delivery company take it all together with the old furniture. Just like an animal that wrote to send in his home in order to feel secure. I collected all the junk in order to make sure that I could stay here. No, that's not it. I wanted to bring them to my house because they were abandoned by their former owners. And needed a place to live. I noticed that Rena has the I in her name that Rena abandoned. Coincidence? I think not!
Lost puppy Rena.
The store where my father ordered the jackets is from a fancy boutique. It's hard to believe my father would shop at a store like this on his own. I could tell right away that Rina-san took him here. I handed over his receipts to the cashier. Short time later, the store manager came out wearing a perplexed look.
リュウグウ様、大変申し訳ございません。実は入荷のトラックが高速で事故渋滞に巻き込まれているようでございまして、おそらくはもうじき到着すると思うのですが。
I gotta stay away from home longer? Yes! Told him he gets off the highway. It looks like they're here in about an hour. I need all the details, but he explained them to me anyway. I asked him if I should come back tomorrow. He said I should wait because the truck would be coming shortly, and he urged me to take a seat on their sofa. We didn't really feel comfortable waiting there, so I told him I'd be back soon and left the store. I wonder if there's any fast food restaurants nearby. That's not fucking Angel Mort. I looked around and found a coffee house.
Like only like desserts.
It's gotta have, I don't know. I don't fucking want to know the ins and outs of Angel Mort's menu. Cup of tea or kill sometime. It should be okay. But I had to go inside before opening the door.
Wait, dessert cafe sounds nice.
Her first impression of the coffee house was the smell of cigarettes. It's known for coffee houses to be filled with cigarettes. It's like a requirement. But Rena still regretted her decision. While she was thinking about leaving, the proprietor spoke to her and burlesque her legs and showed her a table. Rena gave up the idea of leaving and sat down. Well, recently out of her point of view. A place with vulgar people would hang around. Rena didn't feel comfortable. Have we ever been third person before? Oh, well, not inside the main story, not counting. Well, there is a narration to the. You know, I should stop thinking about things right now, AJ. Rena looked like though she wanted to leave as soon as she finished her tea. Bell hanging for the entrance door rang, letting her know a customer just came in. It's a little surprising that a coffee shop like this could draw in so many customers. I mean, it looks pretty normal right now. Rena picked a newcomer behind the planter. There's two of them. They looked vulgar men, like the kind of people you didn't want to get involved with the instant you saw them. The proprietor tried to show them a table, but ignored him and walked towards the back. He walked up to the couple who had been laughing loudly, greeting them with a bow.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
やっと来よったんか。まあ座れや。
The couple stopped laughing, and the man told the newcomers to sit down in a threatening tone of voice. Struck the two of them took a seat.
んで、どういうこったん？
すんまへん。なんとかその。
ごたくはええねポゲ。とっととうなるもんさらさんかい。
The two of them looked at each other before they took out an envelope out of their pockets and put it on the table. The man roughly grabbed the two envelopes and tore open one of them up. Inside there was many wrinkled 100,000 yen bills found in a bundle of rubber bands. He opened it up to make sure it also had cash in it and threw it to the woman.
おい、数えんね。
ちょっと、私に命令しないでくれる？もともと私の金なんだ。
What? The mistress was Rena?
黙って数えんなええんね。
You know the woman. She looked at her thumb, looking annoyed, and started counting the cash expertly. I mean,
AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember the body that was fished out of the drain in the beginning of chapter 3? That was, you know, Tepe's
lover.
Tepe's lover. Yeah.
It was Rina.
That was Rena.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That's interesting. I mean, the name tags would never lie to me, right? Lighting cigarette, the man waiting for her to finish counting.
はいよ。全部あるわよ。
The woman said that after flicking through the last bill. The newcomers looked relieved. The man, however, didn't look satisfied as he stared at the bundle of his bills that the woman was holding.
リツコ、これいくらあった？
ん？全部って言ったわよ。
全部っていくらかっちゅって聞いとんねん。
だから、私が貸した金全部だって言ってるでしょ。
バゲが。利子はついとるか聞いとるんねん。
And Ritsuko yelled at each other. Even though they were making all that noise, the other customers acted like they didn't hear anything.
おい兄さん方、200万ビッタンこっきゃないんね。どういうこっちゃ？
The two of them were trying to find some excuses to make. Seemed like this behavior had touched the man's nerves, so he started looking furious.
おら！黙っとったらわからんがな。
His angry voice echoed throughout the shop. He hit the table hard and dropped a glass on the floor. The noise thickened and tension the atmosphere.
すんまへん。
すまんで済んだら警察はいらんちゅうねん。こちとら出るとこ出ても一個に構わんでんの。
それはどうかご勘弁ください。
Two cucumbers must be in an extremely vulnerable position. They bowed so deeply that their foreheads almost touched the table.
それを勘弁したるって今日呼んだんねん。それがどういうけじめのつけ方な？あ？
すんまへん、エロすんまへん。
While you could pity them, newcomers looked as vulgar as the man threatening them, making it hard to decide whether you should feel sorry for them or not. After a while, Ritsuko opened her mouth as to offer them help.
てっちゃん。
Hey, I finally get to fucking see your fucking face.
ごめんね。うちの人、銭からんとすぐトサカに来ちゃう人で。
銭絡むと余計だね。
Ew. Why do you look like a fucked up Grandpa Max in this version?
Yeah, I know. It was say like.
I keep on forgetting that Rina says. Right, we did learn her name with Ritsuko in chapter 3, right?
Yeah.
So Rina's just either an alias or a nickname.
Yeah.
Why is she a Joestar?
I don't know. She is a Joestar though. I know that.
Oh man, you know, this is all starting to make a lot of sense. Wait, wasn't the lover in, like, connected to the Sonozakis?
The lover was found dead, and they found out that Tepe was running from the Sonozakis because he owed them money.
Oh, the money, okay. Definitely gonna rewatch the start of chapter 3 whenever I get the chance.
お前にあやつけよったんから本気になっとんよ、おら。
もうバカなこと言っても何にも出ないわよ。
Man pulled Ritsuko roughly into his arms and frantically kissed her lips without the caring of customers. Guess what the lovely ones ignore publisher looked obscene instead. He let her lips go to take a breath, kissed them again, repeated that for a while. After a while, he finally got bored of kissing and let her go.
うちの人は私のことになるとすぐ頭に血が上っちゃうのよね。困ったもんなのよ。
ああ、そうよ。こいつと俺はいわば一心同体ね。この女に泥塗り腐るやつは俺に塗ったんと同じやんな。血祭りじゃすまんね
え。いつぞやかの。ほら、あいつ、あれ、表連れてってからどうしたんだったっけ？
あんバカが。表へ出るとか抜かしょんからかかとくれてやったわ。野郎空手やるとか抜かしおるからどの程度か思うた。ちょっとしばいたら即土下座やん。拍子抜けしたからズボン脱がせてそいつでこの表の歩道を磨かせてやったわ。 おお、俺町の役に立っとんねん。お役所に表彰してもらいたいんわ。
やだ、そんなことさせたの？あんたって時々容赦がないのよね。
So laughing loudly like they were doing earlier. The laughter obviously intimidated their companions.
ねえあんたたち。てっちゃん、今日はね、すっごく機嫌がいいの。普段だったら銭が足りんって騒ぎ出して、今頃あんたたちすっぱだかにされて玉子川に叩き込まれてるわよ。
すまへんすまへん。
まあ利子は忘れたちゅうたかて、かっちりキースまでに額を揃えたんだきゃ感心さな。そこいらへん評価したってもええんで。
それでね、てっちゃんの利子ちょいとあんまりだと思ったのよ。今日だから5本で済むけど、すぐに売買ゲームになっちゃうでしょ。そしたらあんたたちすぐに逆立ちしても払えなくなっちゃうわよ。でね、私あんたたちにいい話があんの。てっちゃん、悪いけどあんたちょっと席を外してちょうだい。
しょうがねえな。
The man left the table with a grin. He headed for the bathroom. It was far too amicable to their requests, as they planned for him to leave the table at that moment.
Oh, I should probably say as well. I don't know if you remember, but you were asking about the
あんた
Sonozaki
たちも若いん
connection.
だから、あん
They
なヤク
found
ザ
when
に
they
絡
found
ま
her
れて
body,
一生不意にしたくない
she
で
had
しょ。
nails in each of
だか
the
らね、
joints of her fingers.
てっちゃんの
okay,
利子
so
は今日
old
きっちり
school
払っちゃい
torture,
なさい。
Sonozaki
そうすれ
style
ば
torture.
あんたたちはとりあえずあいつとは縁を切れるわけなんだから。
そりゃそうですけど、でも50万なんてこれ以上もう払えないっす。
まあそうよね。200万だって相当精一杯集めたんでしょ。さらに50万も
Look, it's
工面できるわけなん
1986.
て
Just go
な
out
い
of
で
the street,
しょ。
beat up some thugs, and you get the money in no time. 1983. Would have done their very best to collect even the money they brought today. So it must be impossible for them to collect even a dime for anybody now. They hung their heads and told her that.
でね、ほら気を利かせて私が書いてきてあげたのよ。
Guys looked at the paper on the table and muttered under their breaths.
担保も連帯もいらないんでちょいと利率はあれだけど、これなら即50万積んでくれるわよ。それにさ、この利率でもてっちゃんの利率よりははるかにマシだと思うんだけど、どう思うかしら。
It'd be easier for anyone to guess what Izuku was trying to force him to do.
これにサインしたのを見せれば彼も男気を感じて勘弁してくれると思うわね。どうする？あ、万年筆使うなら置いとくわよ。
When they read the small print of the documents, were stunned by the outrageous interest rate. Izuku didn't force him to do anything. She just looked out the window and smoked her cigarette. After a while, the man returned from the bathroom.
おう、話はついたが。
They looked at him, steeled themselves, and took the pen.
てっちゃんの利子借金で一括返済するって。
おうおう、関心なワークオートだね。男は背負うもんがなくちゃあかんね。
He must have planned this from the very beginning. The man and Izuku got what they wanted and grinned at each other. There were many things to fill out the documents. It was taking them a long time. The man and Izuku, already knowing that, started talking amongst themselves.
律子、お前のひなみ沢の旦那の調子はどうなんね。
旦那なんてよしてよね。
どうなんよ。だいぶ銭持っとんと聞かされてるん。どのぐらい絞れそうなんよ。
そうそう、それがさ、すっごいのよ。別れた奥さんがだいぶ慰謝料をくれたらしいってのは聞いてたのよ。でもね、それが本当にすっげえあるらしいのよね。
かなりってどのぐらいねん。
銀行に5000万くらい持ってるわよ。あぶく銭なわけだしね。もう気前がいいのなんのって。
なんねそれ。で、どの辺まで行けそうなんね。
私に大好物みたいだからね。だって私が言えば何でも買うのよ。何でも。あんたみたいなドケチとは大違いよね。私も本気になっちゃおうかしら。
抜かせボケ。俺以上の男が他にいるか。
もうこんなところでよしてよ。も
う。でそのひなみ沢の旦那にどう持ってくつもりなんよ。
あんたを出しに手切れ金がいるって方向で持ってくつもりなのよ。
なんぼふっかけるつもりね。
そりゃ
つっけずが恐ろしい女じゃんねえ。エキストラがいるときは呼んでな。俺も大暴れしちゃるんで。
すみません。書きました。
ああ。じゃあそれ持ってローン行こうか。
It's a good thing everyone has their conversations so loudly everyone in the vicinity can hear them. They pat down the shoulders and then walked to the door. Another person was just about to enter. They never ran into each other. The man probably wouldn't make the way for the person considering his personality. But when he noticed the person was, he stepped aside. Hey, what's up, Slender Man? Black suit, glasses on. He wasn't that big, but his stern look was very intimidating. It was clear at a glance he was a gangstar, a professional one at that. The man who was behaving badly earlier looked a little nervous in front of him. As Itsuko finally paid his check, she noticed the man in the suit.
あ、総支配人。どうも、おはようございます。
Even Kasai strikes the fear of God into them. He said nothing, he just raised his chin as if saying, fuck off. Scudio's bowed to him and left the shop in a hurry. Barbara noticed the man in the suit also greeted him with a bow. Hey, I'm like friends with like your kind of surrogate daughter's twin sister, so we cool? We cool, Kasai? I know you can be cool, we cool. Man looked like he was fond of the many on the wall.
This is what I always like was wondering about, like at this point.
はい。
Rena probably
何か部長報がございましたでしょうか。
Kasai by now.
この日替わりデザートのスイートなんとかというのは今日はやっているのか。
I can't believe I saw this man and I didn't think they were the
本当は今日はやってないんですが、そのどうしてもとおっしゃるんでしたら特別にご用意を。
無理なら無理と言ってくれればいい。出直す。
ほら、葛西。
シオン。
特別にご用意って言ってくれてるじゃないですか。ここまで来てみっともない。
Girl seemed the only one who couldn't read this heavy atmosphere in the shop. She came in laughing cheerfully. It was Mion Sonosaki's twin sister, Shion, who is not crashing out currently. Shion pushed Kasai into the store while he hesitated. He looked at the girl sitting down and stopped in her tracks.
あれ？やっぱりそうだ。ハロローン、レナさんじゃないですか。こんにちは。
Fine, doing fine. I'm having a good day. Nothing. Didn't overhear anything incriminating. Nope, nope.
こんなとこで会うなんてびっくりです。あれ？
Shion questioned, do you know how to kill someone and get rid of the body? I thought you would never ask!
待ち合わせ？お姉かな？いやいや、ひょっとしてケイちゃんかな？
There's an awesome junkyard place. I know that somebody else got like their body cut up there a long time ago.
葛西のこと？
Bitch it, let's do this.
まあ、私のボディーガードとか思っといてください。命の危険が迫ったら、葛西が守ってくれるんだよね。
それがお望みでしたら、命に変えてでも。
Okay, maybe I'm kind of cool with my mom. I don't think Shion, her dad, has a...
ダサい。あと20も若かったらやばいかもだね。顔は怖いけど面白いやつです。こちらはね、竜宮レナさん。お姉のお友達。
葛西です。よろしく。
Hey, can someone do a DNA test for me?
葛西さん、さっきすれ違った人たちは知り合いですか？
Kasai nodded, indicating that he was familiar with them.
誰？私は全然あんなの見たことないけど。
Oh,
don't say that name around Shion! Do you know once you heard the name Hojo? Wow! The two people that these two very mentally unstable girls hate the fucking most!
フラワーロードの店の一つで働いている従業員です。
葛西さん、リナさんとその北条さんはどういう人たちなんですか？とても仲が良さそうに見えました。
北条は確かリナとは深い仲かと。たちの悪い連中ですので、関わり合いになられない方がいいと思います。
どうたちが悪いんですか？
Rena's him. Amazing.
Kasai's gonna back down a little from the pressure.
女の私生活には触れないのが仁義ってもんです。
どうたちが悪いんですか？
それはご勘弁を。
どうたちが悪いんですか？
She is not backing down. And I kept asking the same question until she got an answer. Shion seems how desperate Rena was and cut the conversation.
葛西、意地悪しないで教えてあげなさいよ。興味本位で聞いてるわけじゃなさそうだしさ。ね、レナさん。
She has an extra syllable. Did he say his own name earlier? Alright, no.
葛西さん、さっきすれ。
葛西です。
Yeah. She called him Kasai. There was tension developing between Rena and Kasai. Shion seemed to be the only one who couldn't read the mood. Kasai finally opened his mouth.
あの二人はたちの悪いろくでなしどもです。恐喝と博打で生計を立ててると聞いています。詐欺行為もやるって話で。
詐欺ってどんな？
あいつらの詐欺ってのは、まあ結婚詐欺ってやつですか？要するに男の人に言い寄っていい感じになったところで相棒の男が乱入して俺の女に何しやがるって金を巻き上げる古典的恐喝です。
散々貢がされた挙句根こそぎ巻き上げようっていうクズどもです。最近でかい相手を引っ掛けたらしいと噂になっています。
Yeah, my dad. Just say it. Just say it. Just say it, my dad.
そりゃどちら様か存じないけど。
I know you don't know this, but like these are the two people you can trust the most in this situation right now. Because once.
そんな言い方はないもんです。
I don't blame her.
男は時に
If it was probably me on with her, Kasai, it'd be a different story. But I'll be like, trust me, Rena, you and Shion might have a little bit more in common than you may realize.
デザートは私と葛西とあとレナさんでってあれ？
今お帰りになりましたよ。
Rena was already gone. The door which she closed, looked at his phone, saying she knew where she went. She's pissed. When I got home, the door was locked.
Oh yeah, back to the big text.
Yeah, back to there. I can't imagine what type of thoughts was seizing in her fucking mind when overhearing that conversation. First time he'd done something like this. Each time he only told me to go to Okonomiya for something. I knew the real reason because I heard him talking on the phone once. Rina-san must have some free time between jobs and asked him out to dinner together. I heaved a sigh, looked in the living room I hated, and went to my room. I saw back over what I just heard at the coffee house. I tried to rationalize the meaning of her actions. Maybe she pretended to be a bad person because she was being threatened by that man. But even after the man called her Taichan left the table, she continued to threaten the guys and pushed them into signing the loan contract immediately. And you should also realize the man is Satoko's uncle, so pretending to be a bad person, she could have shown a little mercy or sympathy when you left alone with them.
Well, remember, like, she's only been here for a year.
I guess.
It's been well over that since, you know.
They pieced out.
Left.
Yeah. I don't know, I guess. I mean, how many people called Hojo do you really know in this town? Leap to those hounds.
Man.
I was threatening those guys as much as man was.
But Rena was there when Satoshi was there. Huh.
She's currently focused on the bigger deal right now. Leave the Hojo modeling to Shion. You know?
Shion takes that stuff away.
Alright, divide and conquer. Let's go. Fat person like my mother. She's existed to ruin everything, destroy my father's happiness just by being with him. But my father would understand that Rina-san is a bad person if I told him so. My father likes her so much that he would jump over a cliff if she asked him to. He thinks everything she says is great, and he interprets everything about her in a positive way. Protects her and praises her without asking him to. I'm not a kid anymore. I understand how a woman can tame a man. It's different from love. Love is about trying to build a relationship. Taming is just a way to satisfy the lust to dominate. She's just trying to make him into her slave. Women can deceive men, even my father. They can use dirty methods to ensnare men like they're following a manual. It's the weak point all men are born with. In strong will, they can't resist it, unless they're gay. There are those who hate women who exploit the weak point to deceive men. So I couldn't bring myself to like Rina-san. For the sake of argument, let's assume I acknowledge that for the sake of argument that I'm having with no one right now. Wasn't love, just a message to be threatened and squeeze money out of him. I would never forgive her. I remember their conversation in the coffee house. Rina-san said my father is a big spender. In fact, I think he spends more money without hesitation than before he met Rina-san. I was happy he started to regain an interest in going out into the world again, but I don't know whether I should be happy or not. He controls the money of the Ryugu family overall, but since I do the grocery shopping, he also gives me his bank book so I can withdraw money. Because of that, I know where he keeps his bank book, his personal seal, and other important stuff.
But yeah, 1980 Japan, you have to, like, a checkbook is used for everything.
What a time. I have to make sure. Open a cash box with payment books, personal seal stamps, and unused postcards. Remove everything from the cash box to get the bank books, and I found something new. On the bottom of the box was a bundle of new $1,000 yen bills. $10,000! Thickness was something I could ignore. There's also paper wrap that looked like it had been bundling the bills. The wrapper had a stamp that said bundle of a million yen. You should keep some cash at home because it was troublesome to go to the bank every time you needed money. But it was unusually around 100,000, 200,000 at most. I don't know why reading numbers like that always fucks me up. Because he knows it's unsafe. The extraordinary amount of 10,000 yen bills is normally intimidating. Tried to open the bank book. My fingers got numb all of a sudden. Part of me was trying to deny the things I heard at the coffee house. It wasn't because I wanted to defend my father or even Rina-san. It's because I didn't want to believe my father was the husband Himezawa the blackmailers were talking about. I opened the bank book. The last time I saw it was 2 or 3 months ago. It shows countless withdrawals since that day. Probably no one really understood what the numbers meant, but I felt in the moment that 10 different digits were speaking to me. They were a series of cruel digits. Starts with unspendable expenses, I represent dinners or something. But then the amount of money starts to become nice round numbers, like 5 or 10. I could tell by looking at the dates he withdrew the money that he wanted to have a certain amount of cash on hand when he went out with Rina-san. Among those expenses, a big number appeared all of a sudden. It was too much money to spend on the date. Hundreds of thousands of yen. All 69, 69, 69, 420. I remembered. Around that time, Rina-san was talking about moving into a new apartment. I know the market rate of rental apartments in Okinomiya. Because, of course I do. 2 months came for the rent, that's what I withdrawal now. He paid the whole damn payment for a new apartment. After that, the big numbers appeared on another dark tell though. Congratulations gets to the apartment or something. Got bigger and bigger. It looked like at first he was withdrawing all the money he needed, but then he started withdrawing big amounts all at once because he knew he was going to use it someday anyway. The change only meant one thing. He lost his sense of value of money. The balance kept going down.
Her dad needed a lot of money right now.
Shut the fuck up! Where did that money come from? One thing I could think of. I opened the other bank book. It was easy, like a puzzle for kids. It's like playing with an easy jigsaw puzzle that comes from huge pieces that you have to put together to see what the whole picture looks like. My father was using money from his time deposits. In other words, the settlement my mother paid my father when she divorced him. To him, it's cursed money. I understand you want to use it to get a new love, but that was just an excuse to use money from his time deposits. Money is money. It's foreign money for our future. It's cursed money to him, but that doesn't mean he can waste it. Big expenses start appearing one after another. Many expenses, upwards of 6 digits! To me, I can immediately tell they were buying for electric appliances and furniture. Must have been buying everything she asked him to. If in the beginning Rina-san was only seeing to check if it could end up being a big cash, she must have been trying how much money she could squeeze out of him. My father bought her anything she wanted, no matter how expensive it was, so probably thinks him as a perfect catch now. The numbers in the bank book told me so. The simple numbers and dates on bank books started talking to me. Around the time he started withdrawing big money, Rina started coming to the house more and more often. Started spending nice. Rina-san, my father was just a guy who spends big money. Around that time, she landed her a big catch. My father used to refer to her as my friend Okinobi at first, but he started referring to her as Rina-san around that time. This is all partially his fault. Betrayed by his beloved wife, he was feeling hurt down for being a long time. It's also partly my fault. That's why I don't want to blame him. It's not your fault, Rena! Nobody's immune to women. He must not be able to resist attractive lady aggressive approach him when he's feeling down. He's crazy about Rina's-san, and can see nothing other than her. I can't blame him because Rina's-san started being that way. I put the bank books and the other things back in the cash box. This cash box is like my father's heart. Rina's-san is eating up the contents. What should I do? I think Rena and you. Should I tell him about Rina's-san's game?
It's not like you can't just be like your dad's blameless.
No, it's the woman's fault. Me, my mother, and Rena. It's all the women's fault. My father's back. I protect her. She pressed her breast against his back. You protect her no matter what.
He's just an innocent idiot. He's a man. Yeah, man don't know what to do with a body.
Hey, man, stupid. We get mad at each other, advantage to Rina-san. I'll be like putting myself into his trap. That meant I couldn't make him do anything. Could make him break with Rina-san, I had to talk to Rina-san directly. So instead of making my father fight, I had to fight in his place. But how? That guy Kasai, who was with Shi-chan today, seems to know the man Rina-san was with. I wonder if I can somehow meet him again. Looks scary, but I was introduced to my friend as Mi-chan. Mi-chan's a lot of power around here. There's no way he would treat me badly. Wonder if you could tell Rina-san the man to back off of my father. That'd help a lot. But I don't know how I could meet him again. I asked Mi-chan for help, but I didn't want her to know about my situation. It's a problem to the Ryu family. It's nobody's business in mine. Yeah, so she had the idea I had earlier. Kasai and Shion are probably the two people you can trust most in this current situation. I wasn't gonna weep this time. I was gonna let the chance slip away. This time I'll fight for my happiness.
You know, this is not Keiichi we're dealing with. We're in the head of a very reasonable, smart person.
Unlike Keiichi and Shion.
Exactly.
I'm sure this murder plan is gonna go a lot better. Because where else is gonna go but fucking murder? The husband and Hinamizawa.
Maybe she takes him to court. You don't know.
Accidentally cover a horrible truth.
Property estimate.
There needs to go Mama Miyasama. Executive Housing Corporation. Attached estimate. We thank you for your past visits and inquiries to our office. We included the estimate for the property you inquired about. Basic information. Property, place of Alice, place of Palace, 7, property code, blah blah blah. Versailles. Modern condo. Layout, 2 Altaki. Address, Chichibone City, blah blah blah. Transportation, blah 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 blah. Where's the number? That's a lot of zeros. Other, southeast corner room, elevator floor. Condominium Fitness Club membership included. Thank you for your interest in this property. The area around Gorga Station is primarily a real estate zone for luxury condominiums. Along the future planning developments, real estate values in and around the Gorga Station are expected to rise. This property is not an exception. As a result, many prospective buyers are interested in this property. Hence, we'd like for you to understand that the selection process for this property will be done via lottery. Also, we also offer celebratory member preferential treatment, granting highly improved chances for the additional lottery entries. Please feel free to inquire with our agents for more details. Executive Housing Corporation. Celebrity Account Manager, Kawabata. That's a lot of money.
That's all his money.
That's all his money. Jesus fucking Christ. Poor man. So murder, right?
No wonder Rena just she just went numb when seeing the numbers.
It's just like, I don't blame her. I really don't blame her or anything she's about to do in this situation, to be perfectly honest. You know what? Just get Kasai to do it. Don't get your hands dirty. Unlike a certain Maibata and Sonozaki I know.
Hey, if past knowledge aids us here, there might be something that happens.
Are you trying to tell me we're going to go to the Higurashi part without murder?
Like chapter 3, I mean. She was found dead in the sewer.
And didn't get caught. Unlike a certain someone who got caught immediately for the same body disposal method.
In the sewer?
Not sewer, but like the same place. If Rena was able to kill Rina with no like, the police totally stumped. But meanwhile, Keiichi got caught red-handed trying to dig up Teipei's fucking corpse.
If that was Rena, who did it? I mean, I have nails in the hand.
Nails in the hand. Like, you know what? Sonozaki, twist his nuts. Twist their ovaries.
Her real name is Rena Sonozaki.
Bum 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 bum.
What Terminator theme?
I don't know. It felt dramatic for a plot twist. Leave me alone. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Any last words, Griffin?
One of Rena's eyes start growing red.
That's gonna be the thumbnail now.
Yeah, there we go. No, nothing. Yeah, we'll go.
Let's see how Rena actually be smart unlike Keiichi. Until then, have a gay all time, y'all. Peace.